They say when it comes to property that it's all about location, location, location. Today I want to walk you through a segment where we're going to talk about all of the location opportunities that surround Schofield Gardens. From new primary schools, to hospitals, to developments of the transport, and of course brand new shopping centres and town precincts, there is so much planned for young families looking to get into the property market. Schofields is conveniently located just 600 metres from the newly proposed Alex Avenue Primary School, and again just 600 metres from the Schofields train station. For young families living out west that need to get into the CBD every day to work, the train is the #1 mode of transport, and you literally couldn't be closer to the train station. Remember, when selling to young families, they're looking for how could they possibly get a better education for their kids, and also ease of transport. How can they connect themselves to their places of work and places of social gathering? This becomes the ultimate opportunity for families looking to take advantage of education and transport on their doorstep. As you can clearly see in the diagram, there are two phases of development happening on either side of the Schofields train station. The first is the new Woolworths site, over 4,000 square meters of retail activity, as well as over 250 parking bays. And the new Coles site, which is on the other side of the Schofields train station, is being split into two stages. Stage 1 will be the opening of Coles and other retail outlets, as well as parking for over 400 cars, with Stage 2 developing the Alex precinct, the town centre, takeaway restaurants, and other amenities that will make this ease of access for anybody living at Schofield Gardens. One of the key factors when purchasing a property is to understand what's going on in your suburb that you may be purchasing the unit in, but also in the surrounding areas. Schofields is deemed to be part of the Northwest Growth Area. One of the key factors surrounding the Northwest Growth Area is the huge amount of infrastructure that's being developed. Over $500 million is being spent on infrastructure in just the next 4 years alone. Schofields Road has been identified as a future mixed-use urban area, which means there will be a lot of infrastructure development on the roads leading into that area in order to make it more accessible and far better living quality and conditions for the people that move into that area. And finally, Schofields also forms part of the Western Sydney employment area. Again, a government-funded initiative to increase the opportunities for employment in the area. And as we know, as more employment opportunities arise, so people's demand for residential dwellings in that area and the surrounding suburbs goes up. This in turn should lead to capital appreciation on the properties. A great place to stay with future capital appreciation makes Schofields a significant investment opportunity. A primary mode of transport in the Schofield areas is the Metro Rail. And in this regard, you couldn't have a better opportunity than living in Schofield Gardens. Just 600 metres to the Schofield train station and just 3.4 kilometres to the Talawangs train station, where metro trains are leaving every 10 minutes and it's just 55 minutes to the Sydney CBD. In addition to the trains, other modes of public transport include the bus network, with many different buses coming to and from the station, again offering employment travel options galore. In addition, the $340 million upgrade to the Schofield roads and other surrounding roads leading into the suburbs is also well underway. Again, anything that helps increase transport to and from a suburb is going to have a significant impact on employment opportunities and demand for residential dwellings. One of the key factors in determining where to live is going to be the amenities and activities and opportunities available to your family in that area. And in this regard, Schofield is top draw. Given the fact that over 40% of families living in the area have children under the age of 15, and more than 16% of the population accounts for children under the age of 10, education is a real and vital need in the Schofields area. And in this regard, parents and families have a multitude of options available to them. With 10 childcare centres, 4 kindergarten centres, and over 17 primary schools in the surrounding areas, parents have a number of options as to where to send their children for their primary education. There is the new Alex Avenue Primary School, set for completion in 2021, as well as a $25 million upgrade to the Schofields Public School, which will offer a space for an additional 600 students, as well as a significant upgrade to some of the open-air learning areas and the library. And with 10 high schools and 9 tertiary education centres, The opportunities for the older students looking to advance their careers are again plentiful. There's also the Narimba Education Precinct. This is where the University of Western Sydney's campus is based, as well as a TAFE, 2 high schools, and a host of other learning opportunities for those graduating from high school. Lots and lots of opportunities for families moving into the area to take advantage of all of the various educational facilities. This is one of the big reasons that this has been identified as part of the Northwest growth area. But the real kicker has got to be the fact that this is a greenfield, family-friendly environment. Over 43 new parks are planned to be developed between now and 2026, as well as 12 new playing fields, offering great opportunities for the Australian outdoor lifestyle that young kids today look to enjoy. In addition to education, there are also a number of family activities available, including shopping centres, sporting clubs, cinemas, restaurants, and people living in Schofield have a number of different options when it comes to shopping and being entertained. The Ponds Shopping Centre, which is just 5 kilometres from Schofield Gardens, has access to over 32 shops. The Stanhope Shopping Centre, just 5.8 kilometres from Schofield Gardens, has over 75 shops, including a Kmart and an Aldi. And the big one, of course, just 7 kilometres from Schofield Gardens, is Marsden Park Shopping Centre, boasting Australia's second largest IKEA, as well as A-grade stores and brand names such as Bunnings, Petstock, Coles, and Costco, to name just a few. And finally, the Rouse Hill Town Centre, just 7 kilometres from Schofield Gardens, has over 700 shops in the retail centre, as well as cinemas and a host of different restaurants and other opportunities for family entertainment. So much to do, so close, in the most perfect of settings. As I've previously mentioned, a key factor in driving demand for residential dwellings are employment opportunities in the Schofields area and surrounding areas. Schofields is conveniently located near a number of business parks that in 2016 employed over 180,000 people. Just 15 minutes from the Norwest Business Park, Macquarie Business Park, and Marsden Business Precinct, Schofields offers a number of employment opportunities in the surrounding areas. These employment centres alone are set to generate nearly 40,000 additional jobs by 2036. And remember, more employment opportunities drives demand for residential dwellings. So, when selling this opportunity to a number of families, it's important to place emphasis on education, employment, and connectivity. In addition, Sydney's second international airport, located at Badgerys Creek, is set to open in 2026. This is set to generate thousands of additional jobs, with Schofield Gardens located just 30 kilometres from the airport. And of course, the newly planned Schofield Town Centre is also set to be a great employment hub, offering opportunities in restaurants, bars, entertainment, and retail stores. So remember, when you are pitching this to your potential clients, particularly families, it's important to stress the employment opportunities for the future generations, the transport and connectivity opportunities that will allow families to easily travel to and from their places of work, but most importantly, this is a greenfield open site with parks, playgrounds, sporting clubs, and a range of activities designed to bring the communities and families together.